I want to talk a little bit about joint filler. And joint filler, when we say that, refers to what goes in the sockets and the joints. And this is a facility, a fairly new one, that somebody else has taken over, and they want to do polished concrete, and then we're going to install joint filler as well. So we're prepping the joints for a new joint filler, and a lot of people ask why joint filler is important. So here's the old filler material right here, and it's an elastomeric material, and it's really, if you look, it's really squishy. And then that's a backer material that they put in the bottom, and then they filled it with that elastomeric squishy material. I bet you it isn't even, I don't know, 3-5 years old, and you know, it's already deteriorated from the joint. And then also what it did, you can see how this joint kind of beveled and started to wear away, and it's because of that filler isn't rigid enough. And so what we do is install, these are different colors actually, it's a polyurea 2-component product that's fairly rigid. You notice how I squeezed on the other stuff. Now look, I'm trying to put my fingernail in it, and you can see it kind of makes a slide impression and kind of bounces back. I mean, I'm squeezing hard. It's a really rigid material, so it can take forklift traffic. And these are just some of the colors that you have, but it's a lot better than this stuff that's just, I mean, it has no girth to it. So what happens is your joints start wearing away, and it just doesn't hold up, but it's really cheap. So what we're doing is removing all the filler out of here. And how we're doing that is we're going through and using a knife and cutting along each side of the joint like that. And then you reach in here with like a screwdriver and then pull it out, and it'll string out. And then we use a joint saw to go in and clean out that cavity, and that joint saw is a blade that'll go down, clean it out, and then abrade both side walls. And then we shoot and overfill that with our polyurea joint filler, and you have a good rigid filled joint that's properly filled.